Okay, who do I want to hang out with today? I'll hang out with Laura. I feel like I'm going to need her assistance. Also, I need some freaking... I need some... This is the general store, right? What did I miss, Mick? I can be back till later. Oh, so you already knew she wasn't interested? Nope. You come in there, Mick. So oh, I need 2 silver coins to upgrade that. I can actually make another dark matter. Take lessons. Could be good. Alright, Laura. You wanna hang out with a bit with me? Oh, hello, Reen. It's rare to see you here by yourself. What's up? I actually found myself rather interested in this store's wares, so I decided to browse for a while. I'm surprised at how enjoyable it's been. Should I join her? Yes, let's join her and browse. Mind if I join you? Feel free. Maybe this would be a good chance to have you tell me more about the things being sold here. Well, I don't know about all that much about them myself. Mishi!
Mishi is from Crossbow Games.
I'm actually enjoying replaying through this and seeing all the references I missed by playing through the first 2 games before I even touched Trails in the Sky. They have a wide variety of items here on display, most of which I'm unfamiliar with. Which leads to a question I'd like to ask you, Reen. What sort of goods and accessories do girls my age tend to like? What? I ask because, well, I've noticed that there's a significant difference between myself and the other girls here. For example, I went shopping with Monica recently and found myself searching for equipment to keep my sword in shape. Meanwhile, Monica was fawning over cute accessories and the like. Doesn't this prove that I'm rather strange? Well, you're from a different class background, for one thing. That's the difference between you already. But even amongst the other nobles, you are a little bit different. Just as I thought. But this is of no issue. If there's something I lack, then all I need to do is take the opportunity to learn. Now tell me, which of the items here would most likely grab a girl's attention? I mean, I'm not exactly an expert on the subject, but... probably the Mishi plush. Green grabbed a cute mascot plush that was sitting on the shelf. How about this Mishi plush? He's a pretty popular character over in Crossbow. Fascinating. He's certainly charming, to say the least. But how about this? Laura grabbed a strap with a blue-haired muscular man attached to it. This Dogi character has a rather gallant look to him, doesn't he? Ha! Dogi is a character from another one of Nihon Falcom's famous series, the East series. Dogi is a very prominent character and one of Adol's permanent traveling companions for the most part. I'm 100% sure that most girls wouldn't have any interest in him. I don't know, Dogi's a pretty good looking dude, Reen. Oh, this is more challenging than I expected. Reen and Laura ended up looking at an assortment of products appearing to Laura's unique tastes. In the end, though, they ended up purchasing the Mishi plush. I couldn't be more grateful for your assistance, Reen. If it weren't for you, I never would have purchased something so nice. Not a problem. Still, my grasp on what other girls my age like remains tenuous. If It seems I have a long, harsh path ahead of me if I'm ever to truly know. You know, you don't have to force yourself to be like everyone else. Because you aren't like everyone else. You are who you are, and that's exactly why we like you. You've given me a lot to think about today. Let me thank you once again. I'd like for us to go shopping again if you ever have the time. Sure, that would be fun. Your bond with Laura strengthened. Alright, who is next? Gardening shop? I don't want to strengthen my bond with the dudes. Let's see if I can strengthen my bond with Emma. Get a handful more of them. Darn it. Fine. Emma. Dorothy, what's this exactly? The outline for our next work, of course. It's a pure love story focused on boys who devoted themselves to sports, body, and soul. Don't worry, though. I'll let you join in on the fun, too. You'll be helping me out once I've got the rough draft written up. Her tastes are certainly broad. The Dorothy. Yo, Fee. Gardening? Flowers? Every dang time I do that. What's with the stern look, Fee? Turns out I'll be growing some flowers for the club, but I need to go and get the tools. I see. Sounds tough. Kind of rare to see you this serious about something, though. It happens, sometimes. Should I give her a hand? You should. Would you like me to help you out? Sure. Have fun. I wasn't offering to do it for you, Fee. Aww. Given how many types of plants there are, you've got no shortage of options. Have you got an idea of what you want to raise? Yep. She took out a bag filled with seeds and showed it to Reen. Oh, what are these? Flower seeds. Don't know what they're called, though. Someone gave them to me when I was Someone gave them to me when I was in the Corps. Had them ever since. Ah, do you know how to raise them then? Yep, they told me how. They were kind of joking about raising them with love. I don't know if that was a joke. My mom says the same thing about the plants she grows in our kitchen. So does Edel. Don't know much about love, though. Maybe this is the right time for you to try and raise them. Man, your Corps sounds so different from the image I've always had in my head. How so? The way you tell it, you sound like one big family in a sense. I always thought Jaegers were, well, a bit more violent and bloodthirsty, I guess. Maybe I was just being narrow-minded, though. Can't blame you. Everyone's more concerned about the negative reputation Jaegers have than anything else. There are some people who can't even accept their existence. What do you mean? Nothing. Let's hurry up and buy the tools and fertilizer. Good idea. I've never seen those seeds before, so let's ask Jane for some advice on the best way to raise them. Reed and Fee bought the tools and the fertilizer they needed. Afterwards, they made their way back to the Academy's flower bed to plant the seeds. That should do it. They should bloom in a few months if I raise them right. I hope they grow up big and strong. Me too. Oh, also, thanks for the help. Anytime. Your bond with Fee became more powerful. Okay. Oh, I can... We will bond with Elisa. I have a feeling I'm going to need her power. Don't really care to bond with you too much, Elliot. Where is Elisa? Elisa? Oh, hey, Gaius. What's up? Probably should bond with Gaius a little bit. Huh? Isn't this classroom usually locked? It is, but I checked it on a whim and it was open. The janitor must have gotten to lock it after he was done. I see. So what brings you here? I got into an argument with Ferris earlier. She started asking me all these questions about my last name after she found out about Sharon. And you ran off here. How many times am I going to have to deal with this? She seems pretty upset. Maybe there's something I can do to help her out? There is. I'm probably not the best person for this, but do you need someone to talk to, Elisa? It's better to let these things out than bottle them up. Green. Thanks. Whoops, I knew I forgot to lock up. There we are. Wait, did he just lock the door? Seems like it. Guess we're locked in. My luck just keeps getting worse and worse today. At least it's not nighttime or anything. I'm sure someone will come by before long. That's true, but... So, it's just Reen and me. Here in the dark. Behind a locked door. No, Elisa, focus. This is all Sharon's fault. I wouldn't even be here if Ferris and I weren't arguing about her. Isn't that a bit of a stretch? You wouldn't say that if you knew her. She always does this. Imagine living with someone who knows nearly everything about you, but never thinks about your feelings. And on top of it all, she's always taking Mother's side. Like she did when what? Oh, Sorry, I shouldn't have tried to pry. Even so, you don't really dislike Sharon, do you? I mean, I guess I can't say dislike. It's kind of hard to dislike someone who's been a permanent fixture in your life since you were a kid. See what I mean? She's going to be at the academy anyway, you might as well try to make the best of it. Besides, she's sort of like an older sister to you, right? Siblings aren't always easy to deal with. You're right about that, but still, it wouldn't kill her to think about me a little more. Not a moment goes by in which I don't think of you, Lady Elisa. Greetings, Master Reen, Mistress, my lady. Sharon, what are you doing here? Whenever you are in need, I shall be by your side. After all, isn't that what an older sister is for? She knows how to make an entrance, I'll give her that. I can't believe she heard all that. Oh my, I didn't interrupt anything personal between the two of you, did I? I was more than happy to lock the door again and leave the two of you to whatever it was you were up to in here. Don't even joke about that! Sharon's the best. My bond has become more powerful. Okay. What's the time looking like? 15 minutes on the recording? Okay, we got time to do a thing. Maybe two things. Okay, secret admirer. More details behind the storage facility. Where's the storage facility? Oh, he's way over there. Okay, let's go. High speed moon boots. Excuse me, is your name Vincent by any chance? Indeed, it is. Standing before you is a nobleman overflowing with love and pathos. The one, the only Vincent Florald. I presume that you are the Cupid that I asked the student council to send me? He's quite the character. He really seems to like himself, but that's what I've grown to expect from Class 1. I'm no Cupid, but I am here on behalf of the student council, yes. Then you may still serve my purposes. Allow me to congratulate you on making your way here. So, based on your request and my new nickname, I assume you want me to find someone for you. Yes, something along those lines. Do you have some time to spare? If so, I shall begin explaining the particulars of my request. Well, let's hear it. Please, elaborate on your request. Haha, a fine answer indeed. Although, before we continue... Phew. Seraph is currently nowhere to be seen. Now that I think about it, this is a kind of unusual meeting place. Are you hoping to keep this request quiet? Not exactly. I was merely hoping to avoid things getting meddled in. My father sent Seraph into the academy to keep an eye on me. As you can imagine, her watchfulness can occasionally be rather constraining. Well, that is apart from the meat of the matter. To be blunt, I have received not one, not two, but 3 passionate love letters of late. And all from a single writer. Curiously, however, the writer in question signs with naught but a nom de plume. What I request of you, my fine fellow, is to find out just which lovely lady is responsible for these. That's reasonable, but are you sure it's appropriate for me to try and find her? These are anonymous, after all. Do take a moment to think it over. The fact that she chose to use a pen name rather than remaining completely anonymous is proof of a pining, hopeful heart. In fact, I am absolutely certain that she wishes for me to find her. I suppose I'll have to trust your judgment on this one. What's more, she sent cookies along with her 3rd letter. I would hardly be worthy of the Florald name if I did not properly thank her, would I? Yeah, I don't think I could stop you at this point if I tried. Do you have any additional information that would help me pinpoint exactly who we're looking for? I do indeed. The first hint is that she's a first year. A man well versed in the feelings of beautiful women, I was able to deduce this from the respectful tone of her letters. Additionally, the fact that she attached a pressed grand rose at the end of each letter may serve as a hint as well. A grand rose? If I remember correctly, those are the flowers used when confessing your love to someone, right? Haha, quite. Which brings us to why this is a hint. The other way to obtain a grand rose in Tristan is to purchase it from the town florist. So if we ask the florist who's purchased one, precisely we'll be able to discover just which shy maiden has sent me these letters. Would you take on this task for me then? As long as you don't mind me sticking to the plan we just discussed, I don't see why not. I am truly indebted to you. Based on her pseudonym and her use of a grand rose, I can only imagine Our Lady is the very model of grace. Now that you mention it, what was the name she used? Oh, it seems I neglected to mention that very important detail. She calls herself the Grand Maiden, a nickname taken from the daughter of a baron who married into the imperial family long ago. The emperor at the time was so smitten that he gave her countless numbers of grand roses, and so came the moniker. I see. Can't say I've heard the story before, but it is interesting. But this is no time to stand around thinking about it. I'll head over to the flower shop right away. Very well. I leave this matter in your clearly capable hands. I think I remember this one. And I think it's great. Excuse me, would you mind if I asked you a question? Not at all, go ahead. Ring explained the situation to Jane and asked about any first years who had recently purchased any grand roses. It wouldn't be hard to find out if I looked through my records, but I'm not exactly sure I should disclose that information. Understandably so, I didn't intend to do anything with this information that they don't want me to, though. If they ask me to keep their identity a secret, that's what I'll do. I see. Well, if that's the case, I guess I can help you out. Just remember, though, it's your job to give the Mystery Center your support and nothing more. I'll wish her the best of luck. This quest is getting pretty complicated at this point. Right, I count 3 first years who have made a grand rose purchase recently. In class order, first is Beryl from class 3, then there's Vivi from class 4, and Rosine from class 5. I see. Thank you very much for the help. The fact that she mentioned Vivi has me worried. I hope she's not trying the same trick on someone else right now. Not at all. Good luck. Okay. Back to academia. No need to worry about the results. We won't rank these flowers while we raise them. The most important thing to grow is to grow strong. Oh, hey. No, we could do some fishing. Yeah, we'll do some fishing. Be right back. Okay. Hey, Vivi. What's up, Breen? Were you so taken with my feminine charms that you couldn't stand another moment away from me? There's something I'd like to ask you. You're not wrong there, Lady Vivi. Breen explained the situation to Vivi and asked if she was the one who sent Vincent the letters. Well, now that is pretty interesting. I'm going to take that as a no. Yeah, I wish it was me, but I'm having too much fun teasing Lynn to set my sights on any boys right now. Of course you are. What? You did buy a Grand Rose, though. Don't tell me you tricked another poor, unsuspecting soul into helping you torment her. Pretty much. But can you blame me? She falls for it every single time. I can't help myself. You're a monster. Poor Lynn. I can't imagine what she has to deal with a sister like this. Alright. To the Student Union Building. You're Beryl from Class 3, right? I certainly am. What do you want from me? Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you. Breen told Beryl about his investigation and asked if she was the one who sent Vincent the letters. Do I seem like the kind of girl who'd be interested in romance? I needed to purchase a Grand Rose to use in a ritual, that's all. I see, that answers my question. But now I'm wondering what the ritual she mentioned is all about. Well, that's all I wanted to ask. Sorry to disturb you. Sometimes it's good to be disturbed. Good day to you. Okay, then. Now, gotcha. Let's go to Trista. I said let's go to Trista. In front of... Ah, yes. Sister Rosine. Excuse me, you're Rosine from Class 5, aren't you? That's correct. Why do you ask? I have a quick, kind of personal question for you. Breen explained the situation to Rosine and asked if it was her who sent the letters to Vincent. Oh, no, that certainly wasn't me. I did buy a Grand Rose, but it was for the purpose of decorating the church. Oh, I see. Sorry to ask such an embarrassing question, then. It's fine. Okay, I've asked all three of the girls Jane told me about now, but it seems like none of them were behind the letters. I'm out of leads now, so I might as well tell Vincent we're out of luck. We're not out of luck, Breen. Tell me, did your investigation prove successful? Wait, don't tell me. Have you brought the mystery woman here? No, bro, I have not. Oh, be still my beating heart. Yeah, about that. I wasn't able to find her in the end. You cannot be serious. Did you ask the florist as we discussed? I did, and I spoke to all three girls who purchased Grand Roses. None of the reasons for doing so had anything to do with you. I can go into detail if you'd like. It matters not. If they do not concern me, then they are simply not my concern. I'm sorry that I wasn't of any help. But there is one thing I'm curious about. Where could a girl get a Grand Rose if she didn't go to the florist's? There's no way to tell. Perhaps if the Grand Maiden is a noble, she could have had an alternate source. However... Yes. My darling Vincent, I found you. Ah, I knew it. Who goes there? State your business. The cookies I baked just ended up far more delicious than I ever could have imagined. So delicious that they could only be destined for the lips of my beloved, my elegant, dashing, darling Vincent. What could possess a person to approach another out of nowhere and say such befuddling things? Furthermore, I do not have even the foggiest idea of who you are. Oh, but you do. What if I told you that I was the Grand Maiden all along? No way. I can hardly blame you for being speechless with joy. My real name is Margarita Dresden. The lovely Grand Roses I attached were grown by my family. So that's how you got it. If you're part of the Baron Dresden's family, then could it mean... Oh, so you know the story? Your suspicions are indeed correct. I, Margarita Dresden, hail from the same family line as the lovely Grand Maiden herself. It all adds up. Inconceivable! How could you, of all people, be related to the Grand Maiden? when her beauty pales in comparison to your own. Look, darling, we're already completing each other's thoughts. And yours are oh so sweet. What you said couldn't have been further from my actual thought. Even when you're shy, you're still so wonderful. Seeing the surprise on your handsome face made waiting to reveal my name entirely worth it in the end. Now, my beautiful Vincent, it is time for you to reply to my love letters. Will you enter a relationship with me? You may choose one of two replies. I would be delighted, or there would be no greater honor. Sorry, how many options did you say you were giving him? This woman could hardly be more different than the demure maiden the letters made her out to be. My only answer for you is a resounding no! Now be gone and bother me no more! So that's how it is. Teehee, oh, just when I think you couldn't be more adorable. To think you're the sort of man who hides his true feelings away. I beg your pardon. There is no need for fear. Please, have some of these special cookies I prepared. One bite and you'll no longer feel the need to keep your innermost longings out of public view. And don't tell me you've mixed something into your cookies. Oh, but that is for me to know and you to find out. Stay back! Do not come any closer! You, don't just stand there. I'll need your aid if I'm to survive. I have no idea how to handle a situation like this either. Hehe, don't worry, my darling. There may be a slightly bitter aftertaste, but it'll all be worth it in the end. I've been looking for you, Master Vincent! Serapha! Dare I ask what you are doing in a place like this? Serapha, I beg you, please free me from this terrifying situation. If I recall, you are my sweetheart's darling maid, are you not? So this is the Serapha he mentioned. As much as I hate to interrupt the situation at hand, I'm afraid I must. Master Vincent, your presence at the upper-class dorm is required at once. A delivery of utmost importance from Count Floral awaits you there. I see that I have no choice, I must go at once. But these cookies are a present for Master Vincent, are they not? In that case, may I ask that you leave them with me, in my hands for now. I will make sure he enjoys every last one of them later. Well, if you insist. Margarita begrudgingly handed over the bag of cookies to Serapha. It seems as though Master Vincent has roped you into this nonsense as well. Hopefully this can dull some of the pain that this annoyance surely has caused you. Thank you. With that, I wish you all a good day. Let us go, Master Vincent. Indeed.
Like, she's got good hair, but she is kind of a monster.
That may prove to be quite the difficult obstacle, but no matter. There shall be plenty of opportunities to woo my darling from here on out. I believe it's time to get started on a new batch of cookies. No, not the new batch. No, cookies. Yes, cookies. Well, today's been full of unique encounters, to say the least. At least that request is over and done with. Indeed. And now let's make our way to the engineering building, and that's where we're gonna leave off and start up next time. Because, the Cookie Monster took some time away from us. Cookie Monster. Till then, everybody. Bye.